Some more Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They started on the ground with Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert now. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Chargers, it's 7-3 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Running on first down, Eckler takes it to about the 37. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's Eckler again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a pass.
There he goes, left side. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Again, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for Watkins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins to about the 48-yard line.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On second down, Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Williams brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown. Chargers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On third down, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mitchell is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Dobbins. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now Herbert.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Second and 11.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Now a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look deep for Watkins, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Herbert rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Jackson on second down.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. The potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
To throw is Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eckler now between the tackles. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Owe able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field. And
I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, LA!
Mike Williams, 94 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And only a yard this this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been truly flowing for him. I don't know what you think's going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charles. And where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But of course, that's the goal. So as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got some space here. And hitting out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Up the middle with Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
That's taken in by Palmer. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep that offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quez Watkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
Touchdown, LA!
Austin Eckler.
30 yards.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He'll be dropped. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Third down and 6. Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Odafe Owe bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.